We had millions of dollars in revenue. We were growing nicely, setting new records. Things were on track. Then something unexpected happened and everything changed in just a few seconds.
Hello and welcome to CallumConnects Micro-Podcast. Our guest today is Matt DeLong. Matt is a lifelong entrepreneur, startup consultant, professional stocks options trader, speaker and chief technology officer at Real Life Trading and has close to 2 million views of his stock trading content on Quora.com.
A hurdle that I have faced as an entrepreneur occurred several years ago when I was the CEO of a software company. We had a team in London, a team in India, a team in Nashville, and we were growing. We were winning awards. Life was good. We had millions of dollars in revenue. We were growing nicely, setting new records. Things were on track. Then something unexpected happened and everything changed in just a few seconds. And that was we were hacked. We got hacked and over 250,000 credit card numbers had been stolen from us, from our clients. And you could say that the situation wasn't my fault as CEO. Of course it is. So I didn't ask for it, but it absolutely was my responsibility. But that event alone sounds pretty painful, but it also set off this incident, this cascading effect of other things, this chain reaction of my staff leaving, of business relationships souring, numerous lawsuits, and bringing home all that stress to my family. And one of the things I learned was you had to get back to the basics and try to find yourself. What did you really want to accomplish when you started all this? Because at the end of the day, falling down is an accident, but staying down is a choice. As one of my favorite authors, Jim Quick, says, he says, difficult times can define us, they can diminish us, or they develop us. And it's up to you. You get to decide. And so in that moment, it was like day after day, week after week, it was like, Matt, welcome to another sucky day of your life. And at the end of the day, I had to get clear on what I wanted. What was it? Why did I want to start a business to begin with? Why did I even want to go down that path? Because I was at the end of my ropes. And I just, at the end of the day, what I wanted to do was be an entrepreneur. And I got kicked down, beat down. I was just in such a bad place. And so again, I had to revisit why I really wanted to do all that. And that was a personal reason for myself, something that I had promised my grandmother that I would do. And she's since passed away, but I just wanted to be so successful and do things that her and I talked about that, I felt like I was a failure in that moment. And so I did kind of get back to my basics. We ended up rebuilding the company. We ended up having a few years of choppy times, and we went on to sell the company for several $1 million just a few short years later. And so again, that's what it really came down to. What I learned was that falling down is an accident, staying down is a choice, and you have to get in that hard time and decide, every day really if you want to continue forward or quit. Every day you have to make that decision, especially when things are tough. And at the end of the day, I feel like I have a good head on my shoulders, and I'm not going to make any emotional decisions. And that's the main thing. That's what I learned. Those difficult times, they can develop us, diminish us, or define us, and it's really up to us. So thanks.
If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to find more inspiring information about entrepreneurs around the world doing incredible things, make your way to enterprisezone.cc.